Hello guys, this is Dr. Palnapar Manikam. It is easy to tell others do this, do that. And I still remember the day when I was fat, I told my patient to lose weight. My patient was like, நல்லா காமெடி பண்றீங்க டாக்டர் அப்படின்ட்டு ஸோ ஐ தாட் இன் திஸ் வீடியோ ஐம் கோயிங் டு டெல் யூ வாட் ஐ வில் டூ வாட் ஐ வில் ஈட் இஃப் ஐ பிகம் கோவிட் பாசிட்டிவ் ரைட் நவ் லெட்ஸ் டைவ் டீப் இன்டு இட். So the first sign or symptom, like if I have the sore throat, cough, fever, tiredness or diarrhea, as soon as I notice that, that will be my day one of the symptom. I'll assume that I'll COVID positive and I will isolate myself. I'll wear double mask. I might not sanitize as much because recent study says that the transfer through the surface spread might not be as much as we thought before. But still, I will try to sanitize as much as possible. Most importantly, I will not be like my friend Saravana Kumar who sends to every WhatsApp group that I am COVID positive like Aata na pass aayiten. Talk about patient privacy. We are getting these WhatsApp forward messages like patient name is Saravana Kumar, number 7, Shanmugam Street. He is COVID positive. If you still can't find him, he will be wearing a green underwear. ரொம்ப முக்கியம். So then I will try how I can get tested for COVID-19. Remember, virus came 5 days before the first day of symptom. அது வந்து ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு. So then I'll try to get thermometer, pulse oximeter, and more importantly, measures to seek hospital bed admission if needed. Remember, if needed. I will not get admitted right away if I get tested positive. Many of my doctor friends in India are being called by friends and relatives that, sir, please arrange a hospital bed for me. My doctor friends are like, hey, if I am COVID positive, I myself might not get a COVID bed. 500 ரூபா கேட்ட உனக்கு இந்த அண்ணனால 5 பைசா கூட கொடுக்க முடியலன்னு நினைக்கிறப்ப ரொம்ப வருத்தமா இருக்கு. More importantly, I will go on a low carb diet. When we eat carbohydrates, we need the hormone insulin to be secreted to digest the carbohydrates completely. If the insulin is low or if the insulin's quality is not that much, the excess carbohydrate that is not being metabolized will be converted into fat, gets deposited into your belly, and that will lower your immunity. So there are 3 reasons that you should be worried about why your insulin might not be adequate during COVID-19. Number 1, COVID-19 virus, when it goes inside your body, it directly damages your insulin producing cells. Number 1. Number 2, COVID-19 infection or treated with prednisone and steroids, and that increases your glucose level, so you need more insulin. Number 3, more than ever we are sedentary, we are not going outside, we are on lockdown, so the metabolic activity goes down very low, which means that the insulin secretion might go down as well. So combining all these 3 reasons, it is absolutely important that it is better to be on a low carb diet so that we can utilize the insulin to its maximum effectiveness. In general, any food which is white in color, it is better to avoid or decrease as much as possible except egg and milk. I will absolutely avoid any food made of maida like biscuit, bread, noodles, pizza, pasta, samosas. I will also decrease the intake of white rice, dosa, upma, and anything which is rich in carb. I'm not saying it is bad, it is just that excess carbohydrates might influence your immunity at this time. I'll try to prefer plant-based protein-rich foods like channa, rajma, green peas, lentils, and nuts. Most importantly, I will avoid non-vegetarian as much as possible. My friend Saravana Kumar is asking, if I pour sambar into white rice, it is not white anymore, right? Coronave paathu, wow, what a man, அப்படிங்குது. The next thing I will do is I will not eat anything solid after 7 p.m. This is called time restricted feeding. We have talked about this in the previous video, and I will extend my fast until 7 a.m. the next day or even later, maybe 8 or 9 a.m. so that I will have at least 12 hours of fasting interval. Nothing in this interval except for water. No solid food. This kind of fasting improves your immunity. It increases the growth hormone secretion, which is repairs your damage that has been done during the day. So why 7 p.m. and not like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.? Because I want to enjoy the advantage of hormonal secretions because of diurnal variation / circadian rhythm. Similar to how we wake up in the morning and we sleep at night, all the hormones in our body also wakes up in the morning, makes us active, and at night it goes down to sleep as well. And during sleep, your repair hormones comes up, and that helps your the damage that has been done already and repairs accordingly. But if you keep on feeding your body will get confused which hormones to be secreted at what time. So right around sunset, all your active hormones dies down. So if you keep eating after sunset, it's almost you're making your body to wake up again and work more for you. It's almost similar to the movie Anjali. It's like, Endru Anjali, Endru, Endru Anjali, Endru. Your body will be complaining to God, God, you could have assigned me to somebody else. எய்த்த வீட்டில் பிறந்திருக்கலாம், கீழ் வீட்டில் பிறந்திருக்கலாம், போயும் போயும் இவன் கிட்ட பிறந்து நான் படுற பாடு இருக்கே, ஐயோ. The next thing I will do is I'll take multivitamins. Most importantly, vitamin C, 500 milligrams, vitamin D, 5000 international units. And the main reason that I'm suggesting this is because I know that I will not get this through my diet. Studies have shown that these vitamins does not prevent progression of the disease, does not prevent death, and it is generally not useful for preventing COVID-19 progression, but in general, you will need these vitamins as a daily requirement. If your diet is very good, if you're having a balanced diet with fruits, veggies, fibers, protein, fats, and carbohydrates, you will not need this extra vitamin supplement. But if you are not able to get this through your diet, it is okay to get supplements through this vitamin supplements, and hence I will take it. My friend Saravana Kumar is like, I always eat a balanced diet. If I eat chicken biryani, I balance it out with mutton biryani. Since biryani is a solid food, I balance it out with liquid food like 1 glass of whiskey. I was like, hey, after this, you will not have any balance. And also, if you get admitted in the hospital, they will make sure that you don't have any bank balance. The next most important thing that you should do is to decrease your stress levels. With all the anxiety going around, it is extremely difficult to do this, but this is the most important step because stress increases the hormone called cortisol. Once this cortisol is increased in your body, your immunity goes down. It's inversely proportional. The first thing I will do is to stop watching all this breaking news on the TV channels. The background music when they are saying breaking news itself will break the TV. My lord. The second thing I will do is I will come out of all these WhatsApp groups talking about COVID-19. This is not a WHO group. You don't have to be in the group and it is okay to miss some meetings. Even who's meeting or in this WhatsApp groups these days and they don't know who and all in the group. As soon as you open WhatsApp the first thing in the morning, Saravana Kumar sends this message. There is this ray of light coming from heaven. Please forward this message to 10 people or else you will get corona. Day. The next thing I will do is I will increase my water intake. Hydration is extremely important to improve immunity. I will drink at least 2 to 3 liters per day. I'll take a 1 liter bottle and I will make a note or create a reminder in the phone app to make sure that I complete at least 3 liters per day. My friend is like, hey, if I drink more water, I will waste time by going to the bathroom more often, man. Ama. பெரிய ஈலான் மஸ்க் யூரின் போற 2 நிமிஷத்துல தான் அப்படியே ஸ்பேஸ் எக்ஸ பிடிச்சு மார்ஸ்ல போய் மார்ச் பாஸ் பண்ண போறாரு. And the next thing I will do is I will make sure that I get at least 7 hours of good quality sleep. I plan my day accordingly. The most important problem I'm seeing these days is everybody is having this phone right next to their bed and they are seeing their WhatsApp forwards, their Facebook updates just before going to bed. They are not realizing that the blue light that comes from the phone goes directly into your retina, suppressing the hormone called melatonin, which is the most important hormone for having good quality sleep, and that is the main reason we are having lack of sleep these days. So it is absolutely important to stop watching your screens and devices at least 30 minutes before you go to bed. So in general, I will behave as if I am blind after sunset. I will eat my dinner before sunset. After sunset, I will switch off all my devices as much as possible so I can get good quality of sleep. In general, I'll be like Chinna Thambi Kaundamani after 6 p.m. லாரியா நான் 2 சைக்கிள் நினைச்சு நடுவுல போலான்னு பார்த்தேன். I'll do this very strictly for the first 5-6 days, and on the day 5 or day 6, which is the most crucial time period where I might go into the cytokine storm, I will monitor very closely. During the first 5 days, the only medication that I might take is paracetamol to decrease the fever. And in the 5th or 6th day, if my symptoms comes back, either the fever is gone and it is coming back again, or the fever was low grade and it went up to high grade right away, or worsening diarrhea, worsening shortness of breath, I know that the cytokine storm is kicking in. I will seek medical attention for possible dexamethasone or steroid treatment right away. But I know that I'm completely vaccinated. The likelihood of me getting a cytokine storm is extremely low. So I will be reassured, and that will decrease my anxiety even more, which will make me sleep better, which will make me work efficiently, which will improve my immunity. So this works in a cycle. If nothing happens to me from day 5 to day 10, like my symptoms are not progressing, I know that I have gotten mild COVID infection. You could still get COVID infection after vaccination. It is just that it might not be that severe. That is what will happen to me in case if I get COVID-19. Personally, I will not take all these medications like ivermectin, doxycycline, azithromycin, remdesivir in the first 5 or 10 days, because I know that this might not work that much, and I will spend that money in donating to my Aishwaryam Trust. So after 2 weeks, I'll be a COVID-19 warrior, so that I'll be completely recovered. During the post-COVID recovery time, I'll try to make sure I follow all the steps that I discussed before very carefully, so it becomes a habit, so I don't have to exercise a lot of willpower, so that my body will be ready for COVID-20 in case if that happens. So we will discuss about all these steps in detail, each and every one, so that we can recover during the post-COVID phase, which is also absolutely important in future videos. If you have any questions, please send an email to askdocpal@gmail.com. One of the comments was like, "Doctor, I have a very important question to you." I was like, "Yes, please tell me. Do you want to know about vaccine efficacy? Do you want to know about mucormycosis? How about prednisone side effects?" He was like, "Doctor, who's that Saravana Kumar? Huh? அவர் என்னைக்கே பார்க்கணும் போல இருக்கு."